Okay, so I finished off with the last demonstration showing you how you can do a circle, but there's a better way of doing a circle, so I'll show you that way. So hold down the rectangle tool, go down to the ellipse tool, and you should really be zooming in when you're doing a bit more detailed work. So just with the zoom tool, click on the foreground and it will zoom you in. Now with the ellipse tool, I'm going to hold down the shift key from the top left corner and drag it over my object to get the inside circle. And when I'm happy with that, I'll just take it to the side and then I will click on the ellipse tool again and I want to get the inside circle. And the reason I'm doing two separate ones is because I want to be able to fill this circle black and the outside one white. So with this, I'm going to go to my tool palette and where the top arrow is, I'm going to swap. So it's got a black fill and no outline. Then I'm going to click on my outside circle and I want that to have a white fill with a black outline. So I will click on the little square up the top here and select white. So now it's got a white fill. Now I'll drag this over top. Okay, so then I'm going to, with my selection tool, select the outside and the inner circle. And I'm going to go up here. These are all my align options. So see the center line with these two circles. So this is going to align both of these circles on top of each other along an axis. And this is going to align them on the vertical axis. So now I know that they're completely centered. So I'm going to select both of those, Control D to group. So I have a circle here that I'm happy with. And I'm going to start moving it, Alt Shift, move it along here so I know that it's aligned. Okay, so I have those two holes in place. And then I'm going to use this circle, Control C, Control V, for up here as well. The holes are a little bit bigger. Hold down the Shift key, make it a bit bigger. Don't worry about the laces at the moment, we'll do that last. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste, and then I'm going to just align them over top of where they're sitting here for these ones. You may need to zoom in if you want to align them a bit better. Now do the same for the next one and then things change. So you can see now for the following ones, they're starting to curve a little bit because they're, you can see a little bit of perspective happening as the shoe is curving around. So what we can do is a different process. So we select our holes and we go up to Object and down to Envelope Distort, Make with Mesh. So we select that and we want 4 rows and 4 columns. Okay, so what happens now is that we're going to create a bit of perspective happening. So we can drag this down a bit and it's going to squish the circle. It's not sitting on the right angle, so then if we hover around the top left, and when you see those arrows, you can turn it around slightly until you're happy with the angle. Whoa, too much. So you can Control Z, undo it, and then go back. Try it again until you're happy with it. Okay, and as they move down, the perspective changes as well because the foot gets smaller and it's folding over more sharply. So you can just drag it in a little bit more and adjust it if you're not happy with it. But the final two are significantly different, I think. And you might need to change the curve again, the rotation of it. And again, so I can line these up properly later. So I want to show you that. Okay, so we've got that happening now. Now I'm going to zoom out and I want to show you how to create the broken line to show the stitching. So I've already created the lines. All of these lines I've created with the same pen tool, so you know how to do that. So I'm going to select my line that I want to put the stitching on, and I am going to go up to Stroke and down to Dashed Line. And I'm going to have my dashed line 1 point, the gap in between 2 point, 1 point, 2 point, 1 point, and so on. And I'm